Yo, family, what's up, y'all? Happy Hump Day. What's up, baby? Walk Digital, NC, Grow the Mob. First of all, let me say, I'm very disappointed in the older generation right now. How y'all feeling today first? How y'all doing today? What's up, Dro? How y'all doing today? It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. 2 more days left in the week. You know what I'm saying? 2 more days to get done what you got to do. I'm just out here just checking everything out, trying to gather information for what I want to speak on and trying to parlay it into some sort of educational information to those who listen to me. I like to leave y'all with something to think about because we got too much negativity floating around, and sometimes you got to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want a breath of fresh air out here. You know what I mean? So I try to provide some sort of breath of fresh air to the family and to those listening out there looking for, some type of appeasement, yo. But anyway, as y'all know, we had a lot of mass shootings over the weekend. And what is so unfortunate about that, in my opinion, is that when I hear the stories of what happened, when I hear the news about what happened, I think that as young people, the first thing in my mind goes, these young kids is out of control. But then you turn around and go and find out that these people are 40 and over. Like the man that, the neighbor downstairs that killed the man upstairs because he felt like he was making too much noise. Now, if y'all saw that video, he came upstairs, he must have knocked on their door and had an altercation with the wife or whatever. And her son and the father came out to confront the guy. When the father came, hey, Samantha, hey, honey. When the father came to confront him, he had a scissor in his hand, and he kind of like gestured the scissor towards the man's neck. But he did not use the scissor. And then he actually turned around. And when he slightly turned around, this is when this man pulled out that gun, and he started shooting at them. Now, it looks like when the son found out his father was shot, he had like a reflex. He ran over there. And when he ran over there, the man shot him several times and left him there. You just saw the blood just leaking all over the place. Then you saw the father like try to run back in the house or whatever. He was trying to run back in the house and he was down. But this guy walks over to the father in front of the door and lets off and hits him in his head. That was very unnecessary and disturbing, NC. That was very, very disturbing. And sometimes I watch these videos and I wish I didn't see these videos. But it's so sad. It's just really, really sad how quickly people are to take somebody's life for something so simple and something that, there could have been a conversation about. Now, this happened, Halloween, it started out Halloween morning with that. And then you had the situation that happened at the party with Skinbone. He was 48 years old, gray hair and everything. So you're partying with these kids, and instead of being an older figure, a chaperone figure to make sure that the youth attending this party will be safe, can party safely, and leave home and get to their family safely, you're the one that was acting up in the party. Security had to come and chastise you. You try to assault security, they wind up beating you down and you get thrown out of the party. Instead of him saying, okay, I know it was me. I messed up. I was in there acting a fool. Let me just go home. I'm drunk. I'm high, whatever the case may be. No, he decides to go and get his gun and shoot up the party, y'all. Shot up. Y'all know what happened. But these are grown men doing this. Now let me read to y'all what I know. Y'all heard about Didi Osama apologizing to Mama Duck, but there's actually she released yesterday. She released the text messages between them, and it wasn't so much what she said in the beginning part of this text, but what she said at the end that I think got through to him. And I have to give him his props right now. Salute and shout out to Didi Osama for being more mature than most doggone people twice his age are. Um, Hold on a minute. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Get these texts. I'll be trying to be ready, and there's always something going on where I have to go back and look for something. Okay. So the first text that she sent to him was, she said, "Hey, sweetie, why can't this open up wider?" She said, "Hey, sweetie, I don't know you, but I just seen your little video on you smoking duck. That don't bother me because it's keeping his name alive. However, you rep him, but between me and you, everybody from O Block is going to jail. That's what a superseding indictment means. So please don't get yourself caught up with them. I like how I don't know what that part say, but dissing the dead died with duck. Okay? Hold on. Died with duck. So it's not a trend anymore. Continue to be great, but don't let them goofy ASS niggas involve you. Much love, Mama Duck." Then she said, "I know you got a mom, and I can imagine her going through that as a mom. Just think about the people they left behind, like their kids and his son, who loves New York drill. He stay getting sturdy to your music. Just keep in mind, sweetie, that kids are watching. Duck's son is a fan of yours. He likes your music. I just found out by my baby that your mom has been through what I've been through. I pray that God gives her the strength to endure the loss of her baby. My condolences go out to you as well, baby, for the loss of your brother." And he responded back, "I said your son's name because his friend said my little brother's name. But I got you, Mama Duck. I ain't even finna disrespect your son off the strength of what you said. Thank you, and my condolences to you as well." So, this is what this young man said to Mama Duck instead of being disrespectful like grown people have. All these grown men that have disrespected Mama Duck, and this young 19-year-old drill rapper that's hanging out with Duck, with her son's ops and running around with them, or not really his direct ops because he didn't have no dealings with them. He probably didn't even know Shoebox Baby and them. But this little boy had the balls and the respect enough to say, "I got you, Mama Duck." So I'm saluting Didi Osama for that, because it's grown men out here that's twice his age and older that don't have the balls to do that and take accountability. So it looks like these young kids are outshining these older, supposed to be grown men that will not take accountability for anything and would never ever apologize for doing something like that. Y'all see all these people over there that's been dissing Duck, and Mama says something, Mama Duck says something to them, and they come back and say something disrespectful or something nasty. But this little boy apologized. So we got to give him his respect for that. Okay? Also, Cenat. Cenat, what's up, bud? Definitely a message there. Definitely a message there. This little boy is unruly. Okay? He's disrespectful. He's disrespectful to everyone. He's always running around talking about who he gonna do this to. we gonna do that too. But when Mama Duck reached out to him, he was man enough to say sorry. And that's something that a lot of people do not do, especially on this social media and the internet. So kudos to you, Didi Osama. I wish you the best of luck with your career. And I was very worried about what he did because I don't want to see other states getting involved back and forth with this dissing the dead of people they never met in their life and disrespecting someone's memory that they never met before and had nothing to do with and that did nothing to them. Miss Sheena approached him very respectfully too. I'm glad her respect was reciprocated, and salute to him for apologizing. Facts, when they do good things like this, it should go around and circulate just as much as when they do something disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So I find that to be a really good thing. And I see that the youth out here is outshining these older people that's out here acting like clowns. Okay? Secondly, Cenat had that jail scenario going, the 7-day marathon. If I'm not mistaken, it's still going on now. Cenat, the setting was in jail, which wasn't too appropriate. A lot of people were complaining, saying that he shouldn't have had that setting because it might, give the wrong idea to the youth that's watching. But I didn't hear them talk about killing nobody the whole doggone time they was in there. Mind you, I was up watching most of that marathon. They never talked about gang banging, none of that. Those people was in there. They was praying. They was giving each other encouragement. And they was praising, trying to make Chrisean feel better because of her sadness and dealing with Blueface and him not acknowledging his child. So I have to give kudos to Cenat and the rest of them that was in there because yes, it was a jail setting, which wasn't too positive. But most of the messages that came out of that marathon that I was watching, it was very refreshing. It was a lot of sweetness going on. Cenat telling her, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. You turned it up. And I love that. I love the positivity that was coming from those kids. And Chrisean Rock coming in there, she is kind of wild. And yeah, her mouth is kind of loose. But she doesn't talk about gang membership and killing people and stuff like that. She came in there and she had a whole church session going on with them. They was reading the Bible to each other. They was interpreting the Bible to each other and singing church songs as well. So I got to give kudos to Cenat and Chrisean Rock for doing that because that was a breath of fresh air as well. I don't never hear them talking about gang membership or nothing. Cenat, he tries to do a lot of positive things. Okay, he does giveaways with his money. He got in trouble in New York in the summertime because he had this big giveaway on 14th Street in Lower Manhattan, and a lot of people turned out. It was like a millions of people turned out for that. He's an influencer, but they said that the numbers are so high for the marathon that the Netflix people have been watching, and they can't believe how many views was generated by him doing that. So he's making his way, and he's not making his way being a gang member and trying to kill people. So I appreciate him. I appreciate people like what's his name? I keep forgetting this guy's name. What's the comedian name again that they just was shooting up his thing? I don't know why I keep forgetting. Sure. I keep forgetting his name. I appreciate him and his comedy. I appreciate Funny Mike. I appreciate Funny Marco. All of these influences that's coming up, that's not coming up on the backs of these young people that's died through this trend of drilling each other and murdering each other. So kudos to them, and I wish them skin bone. I don't know why I keep calling him shoe shine. Skin bone. I appreciate them, and I appreciate their content, because when I look at the rest of these stories that's coming out, 95% of them is negative. So when you see some positive light shining through, it does kind of give you a little bit of hope for the future with these kids. So kudos to the new generation coming up that's trying to do comedy and trying to send different types of messages and trying to I don't know why that BC. I keep calling that boy shoe shine. Somebody was insinuating that Shoeshine might be, I mean, not Shoeshine, Skinbone. Skinbone might be trying to get into some clubs or something, to further his career, but that's not always the case. Sometimes things happen randomly that's out of people's control. It's not always involved with trying to maneuver their way into the industry some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Now, also in headline news, Kaya, the one that sang my neck, my back, lick my, just like that. That one, shut up, Dro. Shut up, Dro. I swear we was thinking the same thing. What is he said? Why do I keep calling him Shoe Shine? Oh my God. It's nobody named Shoe Shine out there. So miss my neck, my back, lick my just like that. Um, she's going off on Sexy Red, y'all. And I don't like it because y'all know I like my Sexy Red. I'm not too fond of the lyrics, but I do like her energy. So, Miss Kaya, y'all know she'd be up there tearing people up anyway on her own thing. She she said something so disrespectful today. I mean, that I saw today. She said, she called her a young thug lookalike. Like, why are they attacking this girl? Kaya, when you came out with the lick my behind and all that stuff, we wasn't really hearing stuff like that, but you came out with it. But what she's trying to say, stop making me laugh. Stop making me laugh, y'all. What she's trying to say is that she was different. She was different with her music because she was saying what she wants done to her, and that she's not talking about sucking nobody's toes or sleeping with people with diseases and stuff like that. But Kaya, you as an older woman, this is what I'm saying. Like, where is the OGs at? Like, why do you have to come at her and disrespect her? You can talk to her behind the scenes and say, look, I didn't mean it like that. I just had a whole different type of message. And my message was not in any way in the same vein as yours. I mean, you could talk to people like that. Like, why they have to get up here? We got stop that, Beezy. Why they have to get up here and be fighting and carrying on all the time, man? Come on, Kai, you older than them. Don't do this. I hate to see that. I hate to see that. Meanwhile, Sexy Red is blowing up, okay? She's on here on private jets. She just brought Chingy out. He was up there singing, I like the way you do that right there. Remember that song, y'all? Sorry. And she was doing a dance with him on stage and everything. Like, I like the camaraderie that I'm seeing with these young artists. And I want all you older artists to just get the hell out the way and let the kids take over. Because you older people is not doing no justice for the climate that these children are in. Just move out the way. Why is it so hard for some of us women to empower each other? I don't know. It's jealousy. It's envy. It's you had your time, Kaya. And Kaya used to get attacked all the time when she came out with that song. Like, everybody was dissing her, calling her dirty, calling her all kinds of names. She knows what it feels like to go through that. So why you gonna turn around and do that to Sexy Red? Leave that girl alone. Leave that girl alone. Um, I was scrolling down Instagram, right? So Mellow Bucks had did a post. And she was singing and rapping and everything. She's such a cute girl. So she just needs to act better than what she's been doing. But I gotta read y'all the comments because the comments was funny. So let me see if I can find this again, because every time I go back it refreshes, even when I don't want it to. So she was up there on her live singing from some car. I don't see it now. It's gone. Dad. But she was singing out of a car, right? And everybody was posted underneath. They was like, girl, you going to jail. They was going, you know you going to jail, right? The things they were saying, the comments was hilarious. And I tried to save that post because I wanted to read it to y'all, but I don't know where the hell that post went, y'all. It just disappeared in the feed somewhere. But the comments was hilarious. They was, I wish I could have remembered because I was in here laughing like just before I got on. I was in here laughing at them comments. Not that I wish anything to happen to her because I hope she doesn't wind up going to jail, and I hope she changes her little attitude a little bit. But the comments was funny. The comments was hilarious, yo. It was something else on in my agenda that I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Um, Let me see here what I was getting ready to talk about. I don't know. I can't find it, but it's a lot going on now. Y'all know I got to talk about Blueface and Chrisean. So Chrisean, all the whole time while she was at the marathon, she was singing her song, "Take Your Baby Daddy." That's what I'm gonna call it, "Take Your Baby Daddy," because I don't want to curse or nothing on here. So she was playing her song and she been singing her song F Blueface. I got a new boo, or I need a new boo, or something like that she be saying. So she kept saying that the whole time. But when she left Cenat's marathon, she went to a party for somebody out in Miami. And guess who showed up at the same party? Blueface. Now, mind you, the whole time she was at the marathon in the jail with Kai, he was losing his mind. He was posting all kind of stuff talking about, oh, I got 5 people on my MILF label. Number 1 is Jaden Alexis. Number 2 is Chrisean Rock. Number 3 is Jay Cinco. Like all the people that she's cool with, she's not even in a relationship with these guys. She's just cool with them, y'all. Those are just like her homeboys, and they be rocking with her. They know she feeling bad, and they there for her. You know what I'm saying? And one of her exes was there too at the Casanat thing. But she wasn't messing with nobody. They wasn't even really talking anything sexual or nothing. They was just like a bunch of kids in there. And it was just innocent. It was very, very innocent for a change. But Blueface is this is what she said before she went though. God, he is a clown, and see, he is a clown. This is what Chrisean has said, the last thing she really was saying about it. She said, on God, let me start wanting this, Lord. Please free me from myself. I pray for strength to stay disciplined, and I pray for strength because having a child and knowing that his father doesn't want anything to do with him is a tough thing to accept. So instead of doing what's hard, I settle for the short end of the stick. Now, he's commenting all the time. She's saying that. She said, the best thing I can do is be honest with myself because soon as I get to acting delusional, I'm saying F me. Not only saying F me, but saying F my child. So that makes me feel yucky inside. Truth be told, he ain't my type of guy. I need to get a real dude, not a jealous, immature boy. So this is what she was saying before she went in there. And she also said that she told him no. He must have tried to get with her, and she told him no. After all the disrespect this dude does to her, he tried to get back and mess with her. So she left the doggone, she left the place, right? And she went to a party in Miami. And he wound up being at the same party, mind you. All through the party, they was playing Jaden's song, Barbie. Okay? They was playing her song, and they was playing Chrisean's song F Blueface, I Got a New Boo. So they said that she wasn't with him and that he was across on the other side of the club and that he left. So it looks like, y'all, Chrisean is serious. I don't think she's gonna really mess with him no more. Plus, when she went there, when she was with Kai and them, they was giving her so much compliments and so much encouragement. And I think she really needed that. She was hanging out with Young Miami at the party. They was turning up on camera, filming it and everything. So I'm just looking for good things to happen for all of this little new group that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. It looks way more positive than the previous groups that I've seen in the spotlight. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to take the attention from these older hoodlums that's still trying to be talking about the streets all the time and bigging up the streets and give it to the kids. The kids is tired of that. They don't want that no more. They don't want that no more. Subconsciously, they done seen what the result of that is, and we have to help them look for a new way to live and a new way to carry themselves. That's up to us to do, to help them steer them into that, not hold them back into that darkness that they've been in as a result of our mistakes. Yeah, we are accountable for the way these kids are now because we wasn't aware that all of the street stuff we was preaching and would turn out to be like this. So now that we are aware, now that you know, now that you done lost people in your life that you love, friends that you love, family members that you love, let's try not to repeat that same cycle. Let's teach the kids something else. Why is older people out here doing this? Like, it's such an embarrassment to me. People like Charleston White who get up here and just say the most disgusting things, even dissing the dead and stuff like that. People he don't know. Aunt Glizzy and them up there trying to start wars between different states and carrying on. The rest of the city probably don't have nothing to do with what these people be saying, but they want to lead them into this type of energy. Get it together. Y'all know better. The kids need us, and they need us in the right state of mind. They don't need us to be trying to relive childhood and shit like that and trying to be something that we couldn't be before. Let them have the stage and be there for them when they need us with the correct information so that we can steer them in the right way. I'm tired of you older people out here doing disgusting things worse than the kids and being more disrespectful than the children. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should look yourself in the mirror and hold your head down. Nobody should have to check you. You should check your fucking self. Y'all know I don't be up here too long popping mess because I really don't be having much to say. But I'm really tired of talking, to be honest. Like, I'm tired of repeating myself over and over and over again. And it feels like, hey, Lexi, it feels like I'm just talking to be talking. Because no one really judges you on these platforms for your personality. They judge you for who you're associated with and whether or not you're doing something that they want you to do or not. That's how they judge you. They do not judge you by whatever message you're trying to push across or nothing like that. What's up, Street Code? So I'm going to stay in my lane and do what I do as I've been doing, regardless of what other people's opinion may be. Because I'm a lady and they don't call me queen for nothing. It's a king that gave me that name, Lotus. A real king. Okay? Upon first meeting me, and he's well known across every city, and his story is known all over the world. So when he gave me that name, I have a responsibility to hold up to it because he's a stand-up person as well. So I don't come over here to play no games. I know my son is watching me, and I know my son knows that I'm going to carry myself as a young woman out here. I'm not going to put him in a position where he has to come and defend me by being up here, acting like a little girl, like I don't know no better, and going back and forth and arguing with people I never read and met in real life who's judging me, not for me, judging me for their own damn purposes. People say don't pick sides, but then they pick sides and want me to. At the end of the day, I don't really know none of these people on the internet. And even if we did know them, it still doesn't give them the right to say pick sides. It's hundreds of millions of people on YouTube. You don't have to have, if you don't had a fallout with somebody, you don't have to deal with them. It's a lot of other millions out there that you can reach if your message didn't come across correctly or you and other people don't get along. But for you to be sitting there and going and listening to everything they say and following them around on every platform to see if they say something about you so you could address it, or that's fucking childish. That's fucking 19, 17, 16-year old type of shit. Like, that's real fucking embarrassing. And it's very, very frustrating to have to deal with that from grown ass adults over 35 who have no fucking sense whatsoever. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's deplorable. It's the lowest of the low. I'm gonna say it one more time. You can create your own lane on YouTube where you don't have to be bothered with no one. But when you following people around looking for trouble, eventually trouble will find you. What you put out to the universe is what will return to you. And when it returns to you, don't blame it on other people. Blame it on yourself and all the actions and the things you've been doing that you know goddamn well you shouldn't be doing because you're old enough to know better. What's up, Tony? Nobody should have to say anything to you. Nobody should have to pull you up at a certain age. Because after a certain age, you now become a leader in your own respective communities around the people that you represent as an older adult, who see you as an older adult. And you have a responsibility to carry yourself that way and give them the best advice so that they don't make the same mistakes that you may have made. Because why? You know better. I'm not going to say you should know better. Everybody over 40, 35 knows better. It's a decision that you make. And you better be careful what decision you make. Because you don't have to worry about nobody. What you're going to have to worry about is that energy that you put out and the energy that's going to come back for your ass. See, God will spank you and he'll warn you, but you keep on ignoring God and trying to feed your ego. And you're going to see where it's going to take you. It's not going to be a good outcome. What you should always do is make sure you put some money in that good karma bank so that good karma can come back on you. But if you're spewing out negativity all day and night, you wake up first thing in the morning with negativity on your mind, that's exactly how your day is going to be. Expect for what you're giving out to come right back to you. It's your decision. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Because that's what I came here to do, to inspire people. I didn't come up here to be arguing with motherfuckers I never had a problem with and never did anything to. And they just hate me for no reason because I'm friends with people that they don't like for whatever fucking reason that don't make no goddamn fucking sense as grown adults. I'm sick of this shit. I've been going through this shit for 3 years on fucking YouTube. I'm so sick of it. I try to always stay hopeful and positive. I'm naturally optimistic. Thanks, Queen. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, like, well, who the hell is you to tell people who they can support and who they can't support? Who the fuck you think you are? You God? Personally, I think half of you niggas on YouTube have mental deficiency. I think y'all really need some psychiatric help and you need to pop some psychotropic drugs, yo. Because your mind is messed up. Anyway, I got so much thing on my agenda today. Things on my agenda, things I gotta take care of, things that I promised people I would do and take care of, and things for myself that I need to take care of. So I'm not gonna be up here yelling and screaming and carrying on. But I do know what's going on. I always know everything that's going on. I always know even when I'm not looking. Because my spirit tells me everything. I see the sneakiness that's going on too. And trust me, that shit gonna come back on you very soon. You think nobody don't see what you be doing? But God knows and sees all. You can't hide nothing from the Most High. Nothing. So I'm about to come back down off of here. Because I got some things I want to do. I really, really want to focus on some things that I promised myself I would do. And I'm not going to be up here yelling and screaming and carrying on because I hate to see other people doing it. So I'm not going to do it. But I am going to offer advice. Be the change that you claim you want to see. Be the change that you claim you want to see. And with that being said, not only that, like all these, you older men up there on YouTube, like it's so disappointing, man. It's so disappointing that I go to the older men's channels because I be wanting to hear like them schooling the youth, and they just sound like it's just disgusting what I hear. It's disgusting. And Charleston White, like sometimes Charleston White will get up here and say something, and it'll be very informative and very poignant. It'll be very something prophetic. And then he'll turn around and be dissing people, dead kids, and dissing people's mothers, and dissing people like, it's so disappointing, man. They do have screws loose, Lexi. They really do have screws loose. They should give mental doggone some type of mental testing or something for people before they get up here on YouTube on this public platform. Because these people are sick in their head. What's up, Skippy? They sick in their head. They don't like to have peace in their life. They don't like to see people living their life. They always involving themselves in other people's stuff when they should stay in their lane because their family and loved ones need them to be the best they can be for them. But they too busy worrying about other people. I'm so glad I never lived my life like that. I was never a hater, ever in my life. You know what I would do if somebody else was doing good and I wanted to do good as well? I would look at them and say to myself, if they could do it, I could do it too. It can be done. I don't look at them and say, let me see how I could destroy them. Let me see how I could disrespect them. That's why God never lets me fall flat on my face, no matter what's going on. Because God knows my heart. I'm not a hater. What everybody experiences in life is something that God wants them to experience. And how they handle it and get through it is something that God wants them to learn. It's not up to you to come and disrupt that because you are not God. You don't have control over other people's lives and what can be done for them and what can't be done for them. You don't have that privilege, but you have the responsibility of being the best that you could be. And that's what you should be focused on. You know how much energy it takes to be hating on somebody? Just to get angry, it takes a lot of energy from me. But to turn around, be every day watching somebody obsessed with them, scrutinizing everything they do like you the police. Looking for something negative to say every chance you get to pull the next man or woman down. That's something that the black community suffers from. They love to destroy each other. That's misery within you. You have got a miserable soul. And you need to deal with that demon within you because it's demonic. It's a demonic attachment of negativity and evil and disruption. Some of you need a psychologist, but some of you niggas need a fucking exorcist. Because your fucking ass is possessed with demonic motherfucking energy. And you got motherfucking demonic attachments on you. So you need to be worried about that instead of going around digging up other people's backyard. Clean your own shit up first. And with that being said, I'm getting out of here because just being up here, just the energy that I get from being up here, knowing that one of these people in here is listening so they could find something negative to say, it has truly turned me off from YouTube. But I'm going to keep pushing though, because I have a message that God wants me to give. So I'm going to keep pushing. And sometimes people look for positive things to be around. So somebody has to be out here trying to be positive. So peace and love. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. It's hump day. I hope y'all get through this week with a lot of peace and prosperity and transforming. I hope some of you transform or go see the exorcist so he can exorcise them demons out your ass. Peace and love, fam. I'm out.